Hi everyone, this is Carrie Millsap Spears, and I have another selection for Moraine Reads. This one is from one of my favorite Star Trek novels, Imzadi by Peter David. Now, I have a piece coming out about this novel in relationship to the female Gothic. Sometime in 2021, it should be out. But if you take classes with me, you know that I have quite an affection for Star Trek and use many examples in my classes. So I wanted to do a short reading out of this particular book because it's a good one, it's a love story, and it relates to two of the main characters that you see in a couple of very important roles in Star Trek: The Next Generation. So I hope you enjoy it. I like to come here to think. It's one of my favorite places. What do you think about? Love at first sight, she paused. Yes, I do believe in it. Well now, I must admit I'm surprised. That's hardly the sign of a rational, non-impulsive mind. Love at first sight is the ultimate leap of faith. Nothing about it is particularly rational, she admitted. I suppose you'd say my rationale is more romantic than anything else. And what is your rationale, may I ask? At first, she said nothing, as if trying to figure out the best way to put her thoughts. I think that to some degree, all of us are fractured souls, cut in half, and we wander through life looking for the rest of ourselves. And sometimes we're fortunate enough to meet someone who possesses in themselves the part of ourselves that we've been missing. We may not realize it on a conscious level, but definitely on a subconscious level. We see in someone else something of ourselves. She held her hands up in front of her, palms facing each other. That's why sometimes you meet someone and you just immediately feel comfortable with them. You feel like you've known them all your life. The reason is that they've been a part of you and you're a part of them. You're soulmates. You fit. She interlaced her fingers, and once you fit together, nothing can pull you apart unless you let go. She released her grip, drawing her hands apart. And how did you develop this theory? He coughed politely. She smiled. It seemed the most reasonable explanation for why my parents came together. I mean, no rational being would have seen them as any sort of workable couple. Yet my mother claimed that the moment they met, she just knew. Love at first sight is hardly the kind of thing that happens all the time, she said. My attitude is different from yours. You always follow your impulse, and you have good impulses, I'm sure, by and large. You're competent, and that's a requirement in your career. But it's not the kind of mindset I'm used to. I doubt there's any sort of future for us. He slid closer to her and then said, "Change me." Enjoy.